Hello everyone. Oh, hello Gary. My name is Paula and here on YouTube and Instagram, but not Facebook, I am Stitched by Mrs. D. I knit and I crochet and I sew, and I've got my own sewing business where I make project bags for knitters and crocheters. Although you can put whatever you want in the bags, you don't have to put knitting or crochet in. You can put shampoo in if you want, in the bottle obviously. I feel hectic. I met my friend in town this morning at 9 o'clock and we had a good old chit chat. I drank 2 pots of tea. I had a piece of banana bread toasted in the Marks and Spencer's cafe with butter and maple syrup. Oh, it was lovely. It had all brown sugar on it. It was so nice, Gary. And we chatted and chatted and chatted. And then I went and got some fabric from the fabric shop. I bought loads of it. And then it was so heavy. And then I got some other shopping as well. You look tired. Are you all right? You're going to go to sleep. I was walking home and I thought, oh, I look forward to seeing the dogs. And I got to the door and I've got a bay window and I was going, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. And I was feeling in my pockets and I didn't have my keys. Oh, James had already gone. We'd crossed paths. And so I put all my bags round my neighbours and then I ran full pelt back to town. I looked stupid, but I don't care because I felt so bad for the dogs who were pleased to see me. I ran to Johnny's little cafe where he works, got his keys, which I've got here to show you. I better be careful, there's not rude stuff on here actually. It was just all, look, so that was in my pocket, jangling about. And then I got back again and there they were. Oh, I also went back to the Marks and Spencer's cafe to see if they'd fallen out of my pockets because I was convinced I had them with me the whole time, but I didn't, they were hanging up. So I feel like that's put me back quite a long time, that extra trip. I haven't done a video. Oh, I bought this, James got me a voucher for my Christmas present this year, so I have this cup made. It's a big pint one because I do like big cups of tea, and I had lovely written on the front of it. I've got lots of cups with lovely written on them now. Yeah, I haven't done a video like this for a long time, have I? So the last time I did a video like this, I was showing you all my Advent stuff, so that was a long time ago. Then I did February vlogs. And then my work got very busy because I sold way more than I expected of my Highland cow bags. So they've kept me really busy. And then I had all of my spring lamb boxes to sort out as well and get finished off. So I nearly didn't do this video today, but I thought I've got to. Because I've just got to. I've got to start doing it again. So I have. But because I haven't made a video in such a long time, I've now got so much stuff. I've just made a pile of it, and then I'm going to get to a time when I think that's enough, and then I'll start again another day. I'll do another video another day. Oh, Gary, well, it's a good job I've got my fitness back because I wouldn't have been able to do that running otherwise. I must have looked weird because I had my big purple coat on, my handbag. Have I got my handbag here so I can show you what I mean? No. And I was just striding, got this dress on, and on the way back I was making this noise. Look at his head. Oh, God, I feel hot. The last video I made was about my lovely trip last weekend, down or up, maybe across, to Lay Family Yarn. I was invited to make my own colourway, which I did. It's here, but I will talk about it again at the end because I've made some bags to match it. This is what I came up with. It's called Beautiful Bunting. Beautiful, Gary. B-O-O-T-I-F-U-L. Beautiful, because that's how we say it around this area. And that's it. Lots of lovely, look at the speckles. Very nice, isn't it? So I made a vlog about that, and that will be on this in my videos as well, if you fancy going and have a look at that. And yeah, like I just said, I made some bags to match it. Here they are, but I will show you them properly at the end. There's a couple of different colours. There's that one, a stripy one, and then a natural one as well. He's listening. It's like he's watching. You'll have to excuse his little head, but if he doesn't sit there, he'll sit here and you won't be able to see anything. Although you might prefer to look at Gary than you would to look at me. He still follows me everywhere I go. Oh, here comes Ian as well. We might have all the boys join us. That would be lovely. I've been to the East Anglian Yarn Festival as well since I last saw you. I was thinking about going on 2 days for the Saturday and the Sunday, but the Saturday ended up being a busier day than I was expecting at home, so I ended up going on the Sunday in the end, just the Sunday. But I had a lovely time. I bought some nice things, which I'll show you some of today, but not all of. I'll save the rest for the next video. Right, Gary, shall we get started? Shall we start with socks for Dad? Or James, assume. Oh, now James is calling me. Meg called me a minute ago. He's going to have to... I wonder if I can pause. Hang on. He hung up before I... It won't be... What's the time? He will have just finished his thingy. I don't know what I was... Oh, yeah, I was talking about James, wasn't I? So let's start with his socks. He's going to be very pleased because he's going to have 2 new pairs now. So the first pair that I finished for him are these ones. What do you think, Gary? I might move this little box over just a little bit like that. These are the first ones that I made for him. And I didn't think I had any of the tags, but I just found them all. Although I can't see the one for the... Ah, there it is. This was this one, Regia. You don't have to lick me every time. And it's either colour 19935 or colour 09396. I don't know which. But this was lovely to knit, and I wasn't sure what it was going to look like when it was in the ball, but this is how it's come out. It's like confetti. I really liked knitting this, and what did I go and watch at the cinema? I might have gone and watched, it was probably Wicked, let's face it, when I did these. And I'm sure I've told you before, but if there's anyone new here, I'll say it again. I make James's socks on a 2.75mm set of DPNs. I cast on 72 stitches and I knit on 3 stitches with the stitches on 3. I knit on 3 needles. The stitches are on 3 and knit round with a 4th. And I have, oh, let me show you with the pair I'm making at the moment. Both of these things here were both sent to me by Sue and Sean. Let's have a look. Yes, so here you can see, I always knit with DPNs like this. I have 36 stitches there, 18 and 18. That just suits me fine. That's the way I'm used to doing it now. So these were lovely. I really liked making these. I don't use Regia very often. and I don't know why. There's no reason for it. It's probably because I just don't have it in stock. But I really, really liked it, and I know he'll like these. He always wear, well, if there's some available, he will wear a pair of new socks on a Saturday. So I'll show you these ones now. These are On the Go. And this is lovely wool. This is a brand that I've never used before. Look, this is how it's knit up. This is the first one that's finished. And I knit these ones when I went and watched Bridget Jones and something else. I took these on the bus when I went to the East Anglian Yarn Festival. But look, it's all stripes with speckles in between. So I really enjoyed this. And this brand is, that's it. I've got to show you the brand because I haven't got the band. But now I can't find, because I've got another ball of it. Gary, where have I put that? Have you had it? Oh well, I'll probably have to show you that next time. I don't think I can get up because he'll jump down and follow me. Well, that will have to remain a mystery for now. But I could have sworn I picked it up, brought it over here. I'm just going to go down here for a minute. Oh. It's not here. Gary, I'm losing everything today, aren't I? Is it over here? Because Meg called me and everything fell off the table. No, it's not there. Oh, he's calling me again. Right, let's try and answer. Hang on. I couldn't pause it, so this is another bit. I'm going to have to stick it together now. I know that that's no big deal, but it's more time because the sticking together takes time, but that's okay. No rush, is there? It's been a long time since I saw you, so it doesn't matter. Right, so this is another pair of finished socks that I've got for James. Here's the band. So this one is Opal, and I love this band. Herb's Melody. Lovely. Look at that lovely band with that little girl on it. You see her? She's very sweet. I like that. Look, here's the spoiler picture. You see it? Shall we see how it compares to the actual socks? There you go. Lovely. So lucky old James is going to get 2 pairs. And these ones are Opal. Is there a spoiler picture for the Regia? No, only that, but that is, you probably can't see there, but that is quite a good match. There. So he'll love these. He's going to be very, very happy, isn't he, Gary? So there we are, that's socks for James. Put these in this bag. This was one of the bags that I made. It's made out of vintage French fabric. And I know I'll never get any more of this, so I did actually keep one bag for myself. And I'm glad I did. I love this bag. Look at that lovely print. Beautiful. Right then, now I don't know how long the video is because did I say this? Because I've had a couple of false starts. I've got so much to show you that I'm just going to get to a certain point of time and then say that's enough and then carry on another day. Because I've got a lot of stuff. It's been a while. Right, I'm going to show you something that you're not going to see again because I've got to give it as a present this weekend. So my mum come round the other day with a cushion innard, a cushion pad, and said, "Oh, can you crochet me?" Actually, I think she says crochet. like the old Nan does. Can you crochet me a cushion, please, for Mother's Day? So I said, yes, I certainly can. So she likes, I've got some cushions in my living room in this pattern, and I've also made her a blanket with this pattern as well. So she asked for the same thing again, but in blue this time. So the pattern that I've used is the Painted Roses blanket by Sandra Paul, Cherry Heart. And it's a lovely pattern. I've made it lots of times, and I'm making this one for my mum out of cotton. So it's a flower motif that you gradually, you know, build up all the different colours and layers. So I've got 4 left to do with the white around the outside, well, the cream, but I've finished 2. So here they are. Don't look too closely. I'm not the best crocheter in the world, but I can make do. That's okay. So she's bought me a... Right, what is the difference between an oblong and a rectangle? What's the difference? Are they the same? Oblong. It's a funny word, isn't it? Right, so there we are. So what I'm going to do is make 6. Well, I have made 6, but I've just got the border. I've been doing a little bit on this every night this past week, so that by the time Sunday rocks round, I'll have a whole pillow made. So what I'll do is I'll do 2 rows of 3 or 3 rows of 2, whichever way you want to look at it. And then I'll sew them together, and then I will back these. Once I've made that panel, I'll back it with a piece of fabric, because this, you know, is quite holey and you don't want to see the cushion through it. Especially some of my cushions. God, I've got some right scabby old cushions in my front room, which have got nice covers on them. You'd never know what was underneath. And then I'll make the back and I'll turn it into a cushion, like I've done for the old Nan, but I did her a 9 one, but my mum was going to get a 6 one. Now, the wool that I'm using to make this, or should I say the cotton, I've got 2 different varieties, but I think they're both by Rico. I bought way too much, so I could make myself one. Oh, I have bought too much. I really have. So the cream one is Rico Creative Cotton. Oh, you look so sweet. I'm just going to kiss Gary. The green, yeah, that one, the cream one, is Rico Creative Cotton, as is this pale blue. And then the darker blue, the green and the yellow are all Rico Rumi DK 100% cotton. So this will be finished. I'll do the rest of the borders tonight, and then I'll turn it into a cushion over, well, that'll be done tomorrow. But I love this pattern. I just think it's so pretty. You could do a lot with it. I've made my mum a blanket out of it. I've made myself cushions. I've made the old Nana cushion. I just think it's lovely. You could do all sorts with it. You could even use them as a coaster, couldn't you? Not that I'd want to put a cup of tea on that. Although you could. So that's that. And look, you wouldn't think I was a project bag maker, would you? I've still got it in the bag that I bought it from. The bag from the shop that I bought it from. It's like my mum when she says, you wouldn't think I live with a painter and decorator, would you? You wouldn't think I was a project bag maker, would you? Look at this. What a shambles. Most of my other bags are full though, so So there we are, that's a present for my mum. What shall I show you next? Well, I've nearly finished quite a big thing, and that will also take me on to a little something I picked up at the East Anglian Yarn Festival. I had such a nice day. I went with Lizzie on the bus. We had a bit of a weird bus driver who kept stopping to have a wee, and he'd leave us all locked in the bus whilst he went and did it. Well, at least I think that's what he was doing. I can't think of another possibility of what could have been going on. I think he just kept having wees. So here we are, I've nearly finished something. All I've got to do on this now is the border. It's so lovely. Right, this is my Pixie Yarns Footsteps Club blanket, and all the squares are done, all the colours are now in it, and it's all done apart from the border. But I'll tell you something I did notice that, is it annoying? It might be for some people, but it's not for me. So I've always started the packs this side and gone across, or it'd be, so I started here. This is the corner where I started, and I've always started every pack and gone across there. I did the same, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did the same when I got to this one. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this is the second pack here. Started with this one, went across. 1, 2, 3. Did it here. Started here and went across. But when I got to this last pack, I don't know why, I started the colour on this side and went across rather than the other way around, but it doesn't matter. Well, I'm going to stand it up and show you. This was a quarterly club in packs of 6. Oh, and I chose the DK version. So here we are. So it starts at the bottom with the bluey greens, and then we go into the yellows and oranges, and then the very dark purples, the light purples to the magentas, and then grey, purpley pink, grey blues, and then more blue, petrol-y blue at the top. It's lovely, and it's just the right size for a lap. But I think I am going to put a border on it. I think it will suit a border. I don't always bother with blankets, but I am going to put one on this. I can feel myself getting a headache, Gary. Yeah, I am going to have just a simple border. I'll have to check the pattern, which one Sandra suggests, because this is another cherry heart pattern, although I have done it differently. All I have done is copy what you have to do to make a square, but I've attached it all by sewing. I've sewn all of the things together, and I wanted the stitching on the front of the blanket. I don't know why, but I just like the look of the little whip stitches on the front. I just like that. I've tried to keep it neat. Yeah, this is the Battenburg blanket, but that blanket suggests that you join all of your squares as you go along, but I didn't. I just did them all separately and then sewed them together at the end. That pattern also is for a 4-ply weight, but I've used DK, and it's a lovely, heavy, really cosy blanket. It's beautiful. So the colour that I've used for this one here, no, not the colour, the yarn is, Oh, Drops Fable. Yeah, Drops Fable in whatever the ivory coloured one is. It's not it's not white. It's like an off-white colour, and it's so lovely. Let me show it this way round so that you can. There we are. That's a better way to show you. And it's just a perfect lap size. And I've really enjoyed it. I've looked forward to it. So I'm definitely going to do a border. I've got some of this creamy coloured left, so that will be nice. So I will carry on with that once I've finished this cushion for my mum. I've been doing a lot of crochet recently. I've started another blanket as well, but I probably won't show you that today. Why am I out of breath? Right, so this brings me on to a purchase that I made. So, a new club has been started by Pixie Yarns, and this one is called the Roots Yarn Club, and I can take it out of here, and I'll tell you why. Here we are, the Roots Yarn Club 2025, and this is pack 1. And this time I've got the sock weight. 75% merino, 25% nylon. And here are all the colours. Woo! So do you know what I'm going to do with this? Ooh, I might be able to do it now. Hang on, let's look in this drawer. Can I? No, I can't. I've moved them. I'm going to use this as an advent this year, because by Christmas I will have 24. So what I'm going to do is put these in all in separate brown paper bags, and then I'm going to give them to Johnny, and every time I buy them I'm going to do exactly the same, and then I'm going to get him to give me one at random over Vlogmas if I do it. I probably will, because I do like that time of year. And then this is what I'm going to use as an advent calendar. So I'm going to open one every day and maybe make some sort of crochet blanket type thing with all the stuff in, and then arrange it all at random. So I won't open these in order. I'll open them all randomly all throughout December. I'll get him to give them a good shake. Maybe I should give him a little box to keep them all in. I've got some nice boxes at the moment. But I'll probably want a Christmas one, won't I? Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do for my advent this year. So I've already started. Because I've had 2 of these clubs now, and they always work together. The colours. So I might make something like this again. Something where you use all the colours together, but I might distribute them differently. I'm excited about that. So I'm not going to use these as I go along this year. I'm saving them all for December. So that's the Roots Yarn Club by Pixie Yarns. Or my advent calendar. Woohoo! Silly, aren't I? Oh, Gary. He's so sweet. He's flat out on the table. Aren't you? He's so tired. Daddy's already taken him out for a walk. I've got a bag of books behind me. Whilst I was out, my neighbour left a bag of books for me on my doorstep. This is the second I've had in as many weeks. I had a bag full was it last Friday or last Thursday? Last Thursday, and I've just come home to another one. So I'll look forward to looking through that in a minute. Rightio. Let's go back to socks. So you might have seen these in my February vlogs. Oh yeah, these are lovely. I'll look forward to wearing these. Look at those. These are some DK socks and they are finished, as you can tell. Lovely. The pattern that I used for these is the Choose Your House socks by Kay Jones, which is a DK pattern. Oh, lovely. Doesn't it go nicely with this lovely wool? Lovely. And the wool that I've used is by this dyer here, which is Foxy Yarns, but I think it's Foxy Yarn Shop. What I'll do with all the makers that I've mentioned, I'll put links to their shops in the description box. And this colour is called the Dormouse's Teacup, and it's so soft. I think it's 85-15 mix. I'm really looking forward to wearing these. I made them on a 3.25mm needle, and I've had them done for a while, but I haven't worn them yet because I wanted to show them to you first whilst they were still lovely. Very nice. So they were all finished in February. And I've started something new with another one by this dyer. I cast this on when I was on the train on the way to lay family yarn. Oh, hang on, let's see. Oh, it makes us jump. I really rely on that little dog though. Just Amazon for Johnny. Oh, this blanket is lovely. Yes, I cast these on my way to lay family yarn. The train journey there was okay. The train journey back was not okay. I don't like travelling. I don't know, I'm sure I must have mentioned it before. I'm sure you all know this about me because I do run on about it a lot. But the first train before the one I was going to get back was cancelled. So we had two trainfuls of people on one train on the way back. And you know the bits near the door where people stand when they can't get a seat? It was so busy I couldn't even get to that bit, so I had to stand in an aisle with my bum in a woman's face the whole time. And there was a man who was obviously feeling very unwell, who had to keep walking. He was white as anything with sweat dripping down his face, and he had to keep walking past me to keep going to the toilet. So every time he walked past, I had to, well, did I go bum to bum with him or did I go face to face? What a choice. I think I went bum to bum. I think our bums went like that a lot of times. Every time he walked past, I had to do that, and I had my bags on the floor, because even the bits above the seats. But after a couple of stops, it did, you know, people got off. So I did get to sit down eventually. I don't mind standing. I just don't like it being crowded. Oh, I didn't like it at all. And then about 3/4 of the way through the journey, a lady with a refreshments trolley came by. And I said to her, I'm so pleased to see you. And she said, what do you want? I said, I'll have a coffee, please. She said, what sort? You can have a latte, a cappuccino. I said, I'll have a latte, please. And to my absolute delight, she opened up a special favourite sachet and tipped it in the cup for me. Lovely. Anyway, all that to tell you, I cast these on the train. Here they are. And this is by the same dyer, which is Foxy Yarns. And this colour is called Raspberry Ripple. And here are my socks. These are the... Gary, no! I haven't finished it yet. These are the... we'll pretend that didn't just happen. These are the no, they're not. What are they called? The Prairie Socks, which is a pattern by Kay Jones. Now, I'm not sure if I've done the right amount of gaps between each of the little pattern rows. I think I have, but I'm not sure. I think I have. But it's a lovely pattern. I've made this pattern so many times. Of course, they're just simple but effective. Can you see how nice it is? And I think that this pattern matches the wool really nicely as well. And these are going to be for Meg. And I've got a 2.5mm needles. He really concentrates, don't you? And as you can see, a little heel flap and gusset there. And I always do a 12-row cuff. I don't know why. Oh, that was yawning. You might not know who I'm talking to because you haven't seen him properly. This is Gary. Oh, he's my little Shih Tzu. He's a dog now. He's not a puppy anymore. He's now 1. He was 1 in March. Well, it still is March. He had a birthday party with all his friends. He had, no, Gary, he had Pam, Ian, and Lillian, and they all had chicken on this table together. We always do that for birthdays, don't we? It's your first birthday party. I've got a video of it, but I probably can't play it for you because it's got Stevie Wonder Happy Birthday playing in the background, isn't it? Yeah, so Gary's 1 now, and he is definitely, he's still got a lot of energy. He's very lively, loves going on walks and anything active like that. And I don't know if you watched my February vlogs, I was saying about trying to find somewhere so that I can take him to agility. Well, I have found somewhere, but in the meantime, James has built me a fence, a little fence in the back garden for him to jump over, and he's got the hang of it. And I've looked at the weather, and the weather's going to be quite nice next week, so we'll be able to do some more practice. So once he's got the hang of that, James said he will build the next obstacle. So hopefully we'll have a whole garden full of stuff by the time he becomes more experienced. So yes, I don't think I've got anything else to say about these. Did I tell you this colour is called Raspberry Ripple? And then I bought something from this shop as well. Ooh, look at these, Gary. They're so pretty. Look, I don't know if you can see the sparkle. Did I show these on my vlog? I can't remember. I'm going to make a shawl from these two, because I've only got one DK shawl. And this colour is called Mint Choc Chip. DK 25 merino, 75 merino, 25 nylon. And I'm going to make the I can't remember what it's called now. I've made it before. It's a pattern by Amber O'Brien. I want to say Fizz. I'll tell you what, You'll have to wait and see when I cast it on. Gary, you'll have to wait to see. I think it's called the Fizz Shawl, or the... I can't remember. I've made 2 of them before, but I want to make a DK one. I want to make a bigger one. Whatever's that called? Well, this isn't very fun for you, is it? Watching me staring into space, trying to remember something. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about that anymore. I was thinking about hot cross buns. Anyway, so that is going to be turned into a shawl. How are we doing for time? I think I'm going to stop there with all of the stuff I've been making, because this bit is half an hour, and then I think I've got another 15 before this that I need to stick onto the front. So that might have to be it. I'll just show you this. Let me get the floofy one as well. If you didn't watch my vlog, this is what I dyed when I went to Lay Family Yarn. I had a few different choices, but it came down to these 2. And what I forgot to tell you is, of course, I couldn't decide. Kelly and Nick actually have given me enough of this so I can make a jumper out of it. Aren't I lucky? So I will be making a jumper out of that at some point. I'm going to call that one Beautiful Hydrangeas. Yeah. But the one I went for was this one. Beautiful Bunting. And that's how it knits up in the round. And here it is again. I haven't got it in here, but I had some bunting on the table at my wedding, and one of the flags was it just had lots of lovely pink flowers on it, and with like big bursts of this lovely coloured red. So that is based on that particular flag. If you see in there, Gary. I've got to say, he's not my favourite. I haven't got a favourite pet, but he's always with me. So if you see him about, it's not cause although I love spending time with him, he chooses to follow me about, don't you? I'd love them all to follow me about, but he's the one who we like to be together, don't we? Yeah. So there it, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this is the colour I came up with, and you can get it on DK. This is all on pre-order. DK, this colour here. Oh Gary, what am I talking about? This one, which is like a sock weight, 75 superwash merino and 25% nylon, and it's like a lovely base. And you can get it on, and now I've done this skein myself, so because it come undone. I think I undid it actually to show everybody, and that's what it looks like when it's on the floof, which is the alpaca, Suri alpaca. So I'm going to cast on something with these soon, but I can't decide what. I was in bed last night looking. I have found a jumper which has got, I love the feather and fan pattern. I might do that, but I can't decide. But one thing, I have started to knit with it, but I haven't sewn any together yet. Of course, I've got to make some teddy bears, haven't I, in this, with little teddy bears with jumpers made out of this. So I have knit quite a few, but I haven't sewn them together yet. But I'm going to continue with that, and hopefully next time I see you I will have some teddy bears ready. I don't know if you can see how tiny the little jumpers are. That's a front or a back. They're going to be very sweet, and I think the skirts that I'm going to put on them will be made in this, because it goes so nicely together. So they will be coming soon, but not yet. I'll put the link to the Lay Family Yarn in the description box as well. So if anyone hasn't got a skein of this, or a few skeins, that's where you can find it. So when I got back, I was thinking to myself, no, I wasn't. It was a couple of nights after I got back. I said to James, I should make some beautiful bunting bags to go with it. So I have done. And they're in my shop as a pre-order at the moment. And they're available in a few different sizes and a couple of different colours. So you can have a stripy one. This is like a bluey grey stripe with the bunting on the front. And I used all of the different colours that is in the original bunting. And then on the back, I've just done one string and I've written there, Gary's got hiccups, beautiful bunting. So you can get them in a sock size, a medium, which holds up to about 4 skeins, and then a large, which holds up to 8. And in 2 different colours. So that's the natural one, and then there's a stripy one, as you've just seen. And then this is a medium one. And they're all lined in lovely blue spotty fabric, because that is the colour of the other flags in the bunting. So I just thought that that went really nicely together, both varieties. So I'll put the link to my shop as well, and they are available on pre-order. And there's also a large size, but I daren't make one of those in case nobody liked them. But that is available as well. People do like them because I have had some orders. But sometimes I think, oh, I don't know if anyone will like these things. Does everyone think like that, or is it just me? I always think everyone's going to hate everything. But luckily, some people like the things. Oh, what am I running on about now? So it won't be long before I see you again, because I've still got a lot to show you. I've got 2 shawls. I've got James's sock blanket, which I've done lots on. I've started a new blanket as well. And then I've got a pair of socks that I finished that I haven't shown you. I've got all sorts, but too much just for one day. So I expect I'll see you again soon. I've just got to think of, I've got to tell you anything else. Oh, the bags. If anybody's interested, all of the information will be in the description, the sizes and everything. And I have said that the pre-order wait time will be around 3 weeks, but hopefully sooner. I've got lots cut out and nearly there already, so yeah. And the pre-order for Lay Family Yarn is about the same as well, but possibly sooner as well. Right, everybody, I think that'll do for today. I'm going to go and have one of these hot cross buns that I can't stop thinking about. Did I tell you what I had in Marks and Spencer's today for my breakfast? I had. Did I tell you this? I can't remember. I'm going to say it anyway. I had a piece of banana bread, which was toasted, and then it had butter on and maple syrup. Ooh, it was lovely. Very nice indeed. I've got to stop talking. I'm getting a sore throat. So that's all for today. I'll show you the rest. I've also got all of my East Anglian Yarn Festival purchases to show you, because I've only shown you one thing, haven't I? Yeah, that's it. I've only shown you these minis. I've got loads more to show you. I bought patterns, all sorts. Oh, Pam's trying to run up the stairs. So I've got all sorts. I'm going to go and find some bags for these as well and get those ready to give to Johnny. Meg would just give me the whole lot whenever I wanted them, as would Lizzie. So he's the best one to be in charge of that operation. Right, so I will see you very, very soon. And I need to make it more regular, don't I? So I don't get in such a Not a muddle, because I'm not in a muddle. I don't feel overwhelmed either. I just had a lot to show you, that's all there is to it. And hopefully I'll put the border on this as well. I think I'll enjoy doing that. I quite like putting a border on a blanket. Although I don't do it very often. Maybe that's why I like it. Right. I will see you soon then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Can't be bothered now to go and get on with other stuff. But I'm going to. Right. See you soon. Doodle pip. Bye.